Hi, my name is Nejla Yatkin and I'm from Berlin, Germany with Turkish roots. Now I live in Chicago and the work that I'm doing is a dance theater piece entitled What Dreams May Come.
Hello, my name is Enki. I'm from Brooklyn, though my family is from Colombia, and I'm working on a piece in collaboration with Nejla on What Dreams May Come, as well as something called Einstein's Echo.
This is my first time doing an interactive dance piece where I'm interacting with the video, and it's about universal truth, oppression of women, and femininity and spirituality in this world. I'm mixing two elements in dance, the Western contemporary dance elements with the Turkish elements, where I'm taking nuances of different Turkish dance styles and adding it and mixing it into it.
So my collaborative contribution to the piece is to complement the performance, the dance performance, in the first part, and trying to create visual elements that convey these themes of universal truths, feminism, censorship, oppression, and create a visual medium to convey that, enhancing her performance. And in a separate installation piece, it's going to be an interactive element piece, which people will be able to engage with visual elements that are going to be presented in 3 or 2 screens that will be hanging, and those screens will be a juxtaposition and a complement to those themes of oppression and what it is to be human, what it is to feel these things of equality, and also the sense of how we value each other. When do we listen? Why do we listen? And what does it mean not to be heard?
And for me, it's also the first time that I'm interacting with video, but I'm also interacting with the audience. The audience will, I'll be breaking the fourth wall between the performer and the audience, and I'll go into the audience and have them interact with me directly. And that's also a new element and interesting to see how people, because usually they come to a performance, dance performance, to be entertained or to view it, and then to be suddenly drawn into it viscerally. It's a new element and interesting to experience. And there is the communication after you put it on stage with the audience, the interaction with the audience. I think it's great for interactive, but for performance it's a little too open, because for an intimate solo piece you need the people in a space where you can focus them. It's almost like you're going through a meditation with the audience for an hour, and so it is a large space and there's a lot of things going on, and the noise. So for me it's not ideal as a performer, but this is what it is. But it's a beautiful space for interactive video elements and projection mapping. If I had like a big, large group, I would configure different spaces where people can move through the space and they experience different elements of dance and sound and video. And
I think it would be interesting to, like we were talking about before, use the architecture. So having, if she's performing in a certain space, like suppose the light's on her and she's the focus there and it's small and everyone's looking there, and then have like that light drop out and have her be like transported to a whole wall. So the scale of...
You make it all complicated again.
Don't worry about the methods. Think about the effect. So her scale goes from small to big depending on the element, the theme of the performance at that moment. And using the full architecture of the space, so the audience is thinking about and having to go into like, I'm looking at a very intimate small moment with maybe like small lighting here, and then shatter that and have it be, now we're using, you know, this entire wall over here, and this side is complementing it, so that they feel that they are now inside those fingertips. What would it be for the audience to be, I'm looking here, and then all of a sudden have created a video element that is from within the fingers. and you have this moment, and then show it all the way around, so you can be like, now you're inside those fingertips. So they're in the palm of her hand, and having that kind of experience.
Yes, give them like an experience of what is scale and what is the universe versus myself, and it's kind of like the micro and the macro and the
I'm very big on micro, macro, scale, emergent phenomena and such.
Thank you for having us. This is extraordinary experience with all the people being so nice and the space, and being here to do what you love to do. It's great.
It's wonderful being supported by the arts, and I'd like to thank everybody who's involved with the Mod Festival for putting on everything, having a team of people who are there for us, supporting everything that we're doing, building things, this whole process, the space, the time. It's been wonderful. Everybody's been really supportive and tremendously helpful. I'm really excited.
Yeah. And also to give that space for artists to experiment. It's wonderful.